welcome and thank you for joining me on this setup makeover journey. Now my current setup is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely neglected it over the years. And a change is due. It needs a complete overhaul. So what I've done is I've went out and I've spent lots of money buying loads of different bits, and we're going to put it all together today. Now the first part of this video is going to be me cleaning up my current setup. If you don't want to watch that, I don't blame you. There will be a timestamp on screen somewhere right now. Just skip ahead and we'll get straight into the building. If you want to see me tidy a room, it doesn't take long and it's coming up next. Okay, so to begin with, instead of throwing the desk together and getting it all built up, as much as I want to, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get these foam pads installed. Now I know what you're thinking. It's very basic bitch of me, but I don't expect it to affect the noise quality at all. It's purely because I think it looks really sick. And I think it'd be really cool just having them all along this back wall. Only problem is, a lot of people use the spray adhesive. All I've got is this Gorilla, really sticky Gorilla tape. I don't even know if I've got enough of it, and I don't know if it's going to work. But I guess let's start putting them up and find out. It's finally done. I think that's looking pretty good. I quite like that. But I tell you what, it feels like it took fucking hours. I don't know how long it actually took, but it felt so long. And you know what, while we're here, let's get rid of these fucking curtains as well. See, now you've got to go for the blackout curtains, because what are you going to do? Have the pesky sun blaring at you during your gaming sessions? No! I don't want to know it's morning. I don't want to know I've been up all night playing games. No! Go away, sun! Okay, so the acoustic foam is all installed. Got the new curtains up. I think it's about time we got the new desk in. But I'm not going to bore you with the longingly annoying task of putting together IKEA furniture. So instead, and there we go, the desk is in. And I've got to say, I'm loving this black and white theme. This is coming, it's coming along nicely. We're almost there. Oh, I mean now, yeah, I think now would be a good time to start bringing in all of the hardware. Get that sorted. Okay, first up, we got the power strip. This is actually a rack mounted power strip. I won't be one of these because it's surge protected, and it's got 8 plug sockets. That's right baby, 8 of them, as well as a switch. And what I'm going to do with this is going to be mounted underneath the desk. Keep the cables out the way. So let's get this installed. Right, no, changed my mind. Instead, the first thing I'm going to put in is this cable tray. You know, to keep the cables in. Let's do this first, because that way we know where to mount the power strip. Okay, so this is what I mean. You obviously can't really see much, but here you've got the cable tray, and here's the power supply. The idea is you'll plug stuff straight into this, bung all the cables in that, and then route it wherever they need to go. Convenient, because the plug's right there. So all I've got to do is undo this tie, plug it in, and we're good to go. So while the desk is empty and there's not a lot of weight anywhere and it's really easy to move around, I think it's about time we set up the RGB. It's just it's a typical RGB strip, but you can use voice commands with it, which can use your voice to control your RGB. What's not to love? So let's get this set up, shall we? So yeah, it's quite a long strip. So here's what I'm thinking. Down the back, or down the side of the Alex desk, along the back of the limonum, or however you say it, and then back down, which should give it a nice glow around the bottom, I reckon. That's the plan anyway. What I think I'll do as well, because I hate cable management. Oh, I've got clips with it. Oh, these are shit clips. Because I hate cable management, I'm going to see if I can cable manage as I go. Should be okay. Definitely going to try and keep it straight lines, nice and neat. I'll give you a rundown later if it works or not. Hey, RGB is on. Okay, cool. I actually ended up with quite a bit of excess LEDs, and I'm really annoyed I didn't plan it out a bit better, because I could have got so many more colours. But oh well, it's okay, it's done. So I've noticed, without any weight on this desk, let me just sort that. Without any weight on this desk, it is horrible to do stuff to. Like, it's where it's not secured to the chest of drawers, the Alex drawers. It likes to pop up and, you know, turn out of position. So let's get some weight on this bad boy, shall we? I'm going to turn those LEDs off for now, though. Okay, so my memory card filled up, but what's on the table at the minute is the Rewall, what is this, mouse mat. It's a big mouse mat with a, that's right, you guessed it, RGB. It's just a big mouse mat with a RGB on it to look fancy. That's all it is. We've also got a very dusty keyboard and mouse. I should probably dust that before I do anything else. Okay, so here's the bit I wasn't looking forward to. Oh, I'm in the way of the light. Okay, so here's the bit I wasn't looking forward to, and that's cable managing the keyboard cable, the mouse and all of the other bits. Now I've got a plan for the mouse mat and the keyboard. I do have this, it's like a mouse bungee. I've got that for the mouse. So the mouse cable is going to stay on top of the desk. But these cables, they're, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so in order to make sure that these cables aren't in the way in an awful eyesore, I'm going to drill a little hole here for the mouse mat cable, and I'm going to do a little slit just in the fabric of the mouse mat, route the keyboard cable through that, drill another hole, and then it can all be cable managed under the desk. And this is the bit I really don't want to fuck up because it's a brand new desk. So let's get these out of the way. About there. Just a little bit bigger than that. They can fit through nice. Why is this all turned up? Fit through and it can sit flush. And now we got to drill. Oh fuck. Okay, so I'm going to use the knife. Just mark up a little dot there. And then we'll have one there as well. Right, I won't lie to you, that one was a fucking pain. But it's in. There is a little hole there. I might end up maybe getting a bit of Tip-X, or I don't know, can you get white pens? Maybe like a white marker pen, just to colour in the brown bits around it. But it's definitely a lot nicer tucked in there than it is having cables shooting out the back. And like I said, for the mouse I got this little bungee. So the idea is you stick it on there and... oh fucking hell, that's very sticky. Very sticky, don't fuck with it until you're ready. But you just put the mouse cable in there, magnet it on, set it to your desired length. So I'm saying probably about there is nice. Nice bit of movement. Stick it down so it's nice and centered. And then route the cable around the back so you can still got a lot of movement. Make sure you're more in frame. Still got plenty of movement. Might even pull a bit more through. Plenty of movement, and the cable's nice and taut. And even if you don't like that much movement, you get what I mean. Next on the list, headphone stand. Now this is quite a cool headphone stand because it's also got USB power on it. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Focus. And we're good. So not only can I use it to charge my phone, I'm also going to use it to power the mouse mat. The idea behind this is, so the idea is the cable goes behind there, that's going to sit here, and this is going to route around and plug in. And I've also got some of these Velcro straps. And what I'm going to do with these, and that way it just looks a bit, it went out of focus. It just looks a bit, you know, tidier. And I've got a few more of these, so I'm going to use them throughout cable managing. We've got the headphones, which are thankfully wireless, so they can sit on top there with the power cable just in the drawer, ready for when I need them. So I don't know if anyone's noticed or not, but this microphone on this stand here is an XLR microphone. And if you know about the microphones, then you know to use one of them you need a mixer. Well, this is my mixer, and it's not exactly, I mean, it kind of does, but it's a bit of an eyesore. It's too big. You can get smaller ones. I really should get a smaller one, but I don't. This is what I've got. But I had a pretty smart idea, if I do say so myself. What I am going to do, I'm going to open this big drawer here, and I'm going to put a mixer in there. And the idea is, I'm going to drill some holes in the back of this Alex desk, feed all the relevant wires through, do a bit of cable management, and that way, whenever I do need to tweak the settings, not that I really do, but if I ever do, I can simply open the drawer, have a toggle, and away we go. So luckily this cable that it comes with is quite long. Well, it didn't come with it. Luckily the cable I bought that one time is quite long, so I should be able to route it behind the desk quite well. So there we go. Look, I know it's not the prettiest thing there is, but nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I think the cable management is all done. It's, oh fucking hell, it took a long time, but I definitely think it's worth it. Now I will show you, but I don't know how good you're going to be able to see under here. So yeah, that's the power strip. Cable's going one way. Oh, what the fuck is that? Where are you from? No! Fuck's sake, bear with me. Okay, we're back. That dangling wire's now been sorted. But yeah, it seems like there's wires routed absolutely everywhere under here. I mean, yeah, it's not the best, but fucking hell, it's better than I've had it before. So, you know what, I'm happy with it like this. And when you're just looking at it outside, it's not too bad. Like, the cable, fuck, there's that fucker there. Okay, yeah, now there shouldn't be really any cables visible at all. Ah, finally. So I guess now what I'm going to do is to do up top here. Now I'm one of them weirdos and I like to keep all my boxes. I know I like the boxes, okay, but there's not exactly a lot of space up there for them. So my plan is, these cupboard doors, I'm going to take these off, just undo the screws either side, and basically put all my boxes in here where they'll fit, and then I can use sort of this open shelf area as my display area, where I've got a few little minifigures and maybe these old special edition Xbox 360 games. Oh wait, no, that one's PC. Back when, you know, you used to buy discs. Am I right? Anyway, this video is probably getting a little long by now. So I'm going to wave my hand, and when I wave my hand it'll all be done. Ta-da! So obviously I've got all of my parts, boxes, collection of little doodads, special editions, Game of Thrones books, the box for my Vive, and some other doodads, including a Steam Link, which I think everybody's probably got one of them because they practically gave them away. But while I was doing this, I did also think to myself, why not get all of the cool little posters and that from the special editions and put them up on the wall. So of course I got the Assassin's Creed's, Westeros map, my big nut poster, you know, just to add a bit of something else to the room. And I know what you're thinking, it wasn't a great film, but I mean it's a pretty cool canvas, ain't it? Alright, but there is now only one thing missing from this little man cave, and that's somewhere to put my fat ass. So let's get us a chair, and it's finally done. I mean, it only took all day, but here we are. Now let's see if we can get a couple cool shots showing off what we've done.
Okay, so you'd think at this point we'd be done, right? Well, you'd be wrong. And that's because the IKEA Lebanon or however you say it, desktop doesn't actually support the weight of a dual monitor stand. Which is weird because I swear everyone and their grandmother uses these desks and I've never heard anything about it. But it is what it is. So what I done is I had this bit of wood, I painted this bit of wood, and then I painstakingly slipped it underneath the monitor clamp, you know, just to distribute the weight a bit. And I did in the end have to do it for the underside as well, but I didn't record that bit. So yeah, it seems to be alright for now, but I don't know how well it will last over time. We'll just have to find out, I guess. Oh yeah, and in doing so I also fucked up some of my LEDs, so now the colours are all fucky. And I know it's my fault, and I know I really shouldn't, but I fucking blame IKEA. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know, maybe subscribe, give it a like. You don't have to, but I would appreciate it. If you liked any of the music in this video and you want to use it for your own projects, head on over to Soundstripe and use code DIGITAL. You'll save yourself some money. I mean, everybody likes money.